more investment from National Bonds. National Bonds is the Sharia-compliant savings and investment company that's owned by the Investment Corporation of Dubai, and it has raised its stake in school operator Taaleem to 22%. Of course, Taaleem is listed on the stock market here. Share price now 3.6 dirhams. We've now got National Bonds as the biggest shareholder in Taaleem, so we've been speaking to the CEO, Alan Williamson. This is what he had to say.
Well, National Bonds have been with Taaleem a long time. They've been with us since 2007 and really since the onset of Taaleem. They are a fantastic company. They bring a lot of expertise to our board. We've got two fantastic board members who represent National Bonds. They actually lead committees and strengthen our governance. I think it shows two things. It shows the security of Taaleem with government entity shareholding, but it also shows a greater commitment to our growth story, to delivering the growth story and to the success of Taaleem as an education group.
So the share price jumping 8% yesterday on the back of this news. You IPO'd a year or so ago at 3 dirhams a share, currently at 3.6 dirhams a share. So that's not a bad outcome, I imagine, as a CEO of a listed company. Talk us through that experience of going from being a privately owned company to being a company that's listed on the stock market, if you would.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really interesting journey for us, but Taaleem was always a very well-governed company. We've always set out clear growth strategy. We've always delivered good returns for our shareholders in terms of dividend. In terms of our management, I'll never forget our chairman, Khalid Al-Tayar, on the day that we IPO'd. He turned round to the management team and he said, focus on the strategy, not on the share price. The share price will be affected by different things over the course of our tenure as a public company. And that's what we've really done. We've focused on delivering the 2 new Dubai British schools that are coming up. We've closed capacity utilisation in our legacy schools, and we've increased the number of government public-private partnership schools that we're running. And I believe that the positive news around the share price is related to people seeing the strategy coming to fruition. In addition, possibly the fee increase that was given by KHDA, which obviously allows our company to invest in teachers and retain and recruit the best teachers, but also allows a greater return for our shareholders.
Which is great for the shareholders, and I get that, because you're a CEO, but you're also a teacher. And I'm conscious of the interview that Brandy just did. Just remind us, Brandy, the cost of living rising in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi, isn't it?
Yeah,
so for
and
parents
it's mostly
listening,
rents.
It's mostly rents rather than school fees, but school fees are a part of that, aren't they?
Yeah, look, it's cost of living, it's services, it's goods, it's food, it's transport, and it's rent.
How do you balance that, Alan?
Yeah, I think that's where Taaleem operate in the sweet spot of the price point of the school market. We deliver the highest quality of education. Almost all of our schools are rated very good and outstanding. But we almost operate in the upper mid-market, lower premium sector. None of our schools charge super premium fees, and I believe that's why our enrolment is increasing so rapidly, because parents are deciding to choose a brand that's trusted, a brand that delivers, and one that gives value for money.
How much is your enrolment increasing, Alan? Can you put a figure on that?
Yeah, actually, year on year, we have doubled enrolment. I mean, that has never happened before. It's an incredible growth. A lot of that is in the PPP, but over the past 3 years, we've added 3,500 students to our premium schools, which is just an incredible performance.
I know you're putting that down to strategy, and fair enough, but how much of that is also down to population growth? What are you seeing in terms of people who are existing residents and people who are new residents? Can you give me a percentage split?
Yeah, it's related, undoubtedly, Brandy. One of the things that I would comment on is last year, we only lost 1% of our student population in terms of attrition. Again, that's a figure I've never seen before. I think we've all been in Dubai a long time, and we know that friends and family came and went. Everybody said, I'm going to be here for 2 years. But what we're seeing is our parents are buying property. Our parents are committing to this incredible country that we live in. They're seeing the macroeconomic picture in the rest of the world and committing to the UAE. And therefore, their children are staying in the schools. And think of a business that can guarantee revenue from K to 12, 12 years of constant revenue. And that's why people are investing in an education company.
That 1% is really interesting. But again, can you tell me, with that enrolment up that you've seen, what percentage of that are new residents to the UAE? Do you have that number?
Yeah, I have that number exactly. We've been analysing this for a couple of years now. 50% of the students coming into Taaleem are coming in from competition, which is possibly related to your point, Richard, that they see the value of an affordable premium education. 25% are just new children coming into the kindergarten and foundation stage, and 25% are expat population coming into Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
So, Russia is a big story here in the UAE at the moment, and I know you're a fluent Russian speaker from your previous career.
Я говорю по-русски очень плохо.
I love it when you do that. Being serious for a second, to what extent has the influx of Russian expatriates impacted what you're doing?
Look, it's having a positive impact. We're seeing a slow growth in the Russian population in our schools. As I've said to you, we're opening 4 new premium schools, British, UK curriculum, and I'm certain that there will be a percentage of Russian students in these schools. But I would reflect you back that our highest population of students across our group is actually Emirati, and there's not another schools group that can claim that. We've got a lot of expat Arabic parents, and we've also got a lot of English United Kingdom parents in our schools. So it's a beautiful mix. There's 89 nationalities in Taaleem schools, and we're very, very proud of that.
30 seconds, the war for talent. Schools in China, Malaysia, the United States want your teachers. 30 seconds on how you attract and retain them.
Dubai and Abu Dhabi are fantastic places to live. With the fee increase, we've been able to increase our teacher salaries again. The growth of the portfolio allows a teacher to come in as a young grade level teacher and go right up to being a principal. And we're very proud that 2 of our principals actually started as teachers in Taaleem.
It's the voice of Alan Williamson, the Chief Executive Officer of Taaleem. He is a former teacher himself. Jennifer writes in, rent is increasing for teachers as well. No, I absolutely take your point, Jennifer. Thank you very much indeed for getting in touch. It's the business.